Number one, how dare you?
How dare you!
Here we go. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your Monday, April, what is it? 18th. I don't even know what day it is. What's happening, everybody? How's it going? It's right. The snake. I'm here. The snake. How's everybody doing, huh? I made it. All right. How's everybody doing today? All right. Let's see what's going on. Who's out there? Who's got the normal peeps out there? That's right. Just watch the bat. Oh, of course. Yes. Can't wait to watch it myself. Just got to find time for it. Don't we all, Jacob? Don't we all? We want that goddamn Superman movie. What's going on, Eric Patterson? Good to see you. Music Man is here. We got Mr. Khan right here, too. How's it going? Good to see him. Hey, Fear Jason is out there. Yay. How's it going, buddy? All right. Yep, a little bit of metal this time around, that's for sure. What's going on, Jose? Happy Monday, happy Superman Day, right? It is Superman Day. Just give that freaking movie to him. Let's get that to trend too. Dave Full Frontal for Rebel Moon. It's starting to film, man. Gotta get my scene in. Need for Speed right there. Good job. All right, we got Selena Kyle here. We got Lock Zoo. How you doing? All right, Niner Fan is also here. Niner for Life, I should say. JD McRae, how you doing, buddy? Yes, that's right. Cancel me. Cancel me. Just cancel me all over the place. What's going on? Ahoy, hoy, Mr. Jason McKenzie. Always good to see you, buddy. That's right. Yeah. Something happened? Were you not there on Friday? Okay. What's going on? What is going on, darling? How you doing? Nothing. Just had a conversation with somebody. But apparently that was forbidden. It's forbidden. Yeah, so but this was a video I clicked. Right. What's going on, Seth? How you doing? All right, the music is done. Okay, we got Miss Cat right there. Meow. How's it going? And then we got, hey, Seek. He's a 16-month member right there. So good to see you, Seek, as always. You know, hope everything's doing well, my friend. Hope to talk to you soon. That's right. You're going to have leftover. I didn't have ham. We had tri-tip, and I ate that for lunch. The leftover tri-tip that we had, I had that for lunch. And it was absolutely delicious. That's right. I'm watching it now, but I put on pause. There you go. That's good. You're pausing the Batman. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that. That's right. Don't want to break the routine there, Ben. Oh, man, we should do... I'm thinking a live watch is going to be coming up soon. What's going on, Sith? How you doing? Got somebody new here. What's going on? We got Darren. Watch the Batman again. It's still awesome. Yeah, blow up those servers like we did with Zack Snyder's Justice League. You know, make it crash. But they probably have it. It probably won't crash like it did over there. Anyways, who else we got? That's pretty much it. Rosemary's here. Good to see you. All right, let's see. We got Raquel right there. So there you go, guys. Well, thank you for joining Film Junkee Live on your Monday right here, the end of Monday at least. Thank God, right? It's the end of Monday. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend, good Easter and everything. Like I said, I went to my mom's house. My cousin, aunt were there, my brother, and my nephew, and we ate tri-tip and potatoes and all kinds of goodies, and had a good time. And, it was very full when it came to the Batman stream last night. So, anyways, cheers, guys. Got my Monday wine. But yeah, did you guys enjoy that opening little sketch? I figured I had a comment on something, right, when it came to the vodka stream on Friday, because it was a little the feedback or some of the backlash was it was there, but it was it wasn't that bad. I always kind of find it funny when people are going like, oh yeah, see, look at that, he's just doing it for clicks, he's just doing it for all this stuff and blah blah blah. And it's like, I don't know about you, but a lot of people actually said bye bye. I lost followers and subscribers because of that stream. So I don't think I'm actually doing it for that. I think I'm just doing it because there's people that I want to bring on the vodka stream that I want to have a conversation with and maybe ask some questions, which is what happened. So, I just wanted to start off by, talking to Sean on the vodka stream on Friday, which, I thought it was a good conversation. When it comes to, obviously when it came to the controversies that he was a part of, I was not going to, there was no way I was not going to ask those questions, It was the vodka stream. So, no, there wasn't I was going to ask him those questions. I wasn't going to like tiptoe by them or anything like that. I was like, all right, come on, because we actually planned for him to come on to promote his book, probably like a couple months ago. I don't even remember. But yeah, we planned on doing that. And then it was like, okay. After all the new controversy happened with, of course, the big controversy when it came to the Turning Red review, which we talked about, I went, okay, I'm just going to leave him be. I don't know if he's going to want to come on now, whatever. But then he hit me up last week and I went, all right, let's do it. And I knew there was going to be controversy. I mean, I knew there was going to be backlash and everything like that. And I thought it was going to be interesting. It was going to be an interesting little study to see what happens. And yeah, I mean, some shit was thrown at me, of course, on Twitter. And I didn't really pay attention too much to the live chat when the whole stream was happening. But, it was just, I just wanted to have a conversation with the dude. And I really wanted to get to the question of asking about the backlash to the Turning Red review. And then, of course, the Ray Fisher stuff. I wanted to get his side. Okay, because let's get his full-on side. Let's see what he has to say, because he hasn't really commented about the Ray Fisher thing. And then, of course, when it comes to all that, I mean, if you guys aren't aware, apparently that he screenshot conversation he was having with Ray Fisher, and then did that stupid thing where I think we've all kind of done it, or we know people who've done it, where you take a screenshot and then you send it to that person, and you just go, oh, I can't believe I did that. So Ray had this suspicion that, yeah, he was sending that to Joss's people, which totally, yeah, you could totally see why Ray would think that. Why wouldn't he think that? It was like when things were little hot and heavy when it came to all of that stuff, and Ray getting all that stuff out there, of course he's going to be suspicious about everyone. So when that happened, I don't doubt that Ray was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to trust this motherfucker anymore. Of course, yeah. Even Sean said that he saw the point of view. That's what I liked about the responses from him when it came to even the Turning Red review. Because I even said, like, yeah, dude, why did you hit send? I would have, like, taken another gander on that review before I put it out there. I'm just saying, because we all know there was, his review that was pretty damn tone deaf. But at the same time, it's like, at least he's seeing the other side and realizing, okay, I totally understand why, some people are looking at it like that, and then even why Ray is looking at it like that. But when it comes to that whole situation, man, I mean, I tell you, when all that was going down, when everything was going down, when all that stuff, I mean, obviously you go into the background and you start going, so what's going on? And anybody got anything? What's going on? You start talking with people, and things obviously always going to be happening behind the scenes. You hear from someone, sometimes it's a he said, she said kind of stuff, and so you just kind of like, okay, that's cool. But then at the same time, you also worry about, because there are people out there that sadly are also whispering in people's ears about certain things and being on that side and saying information. I mean, there's just a lot of things. And I mean, if we're going to find out more stuff, cool. And then we'll talk about it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm very much not really in the know about a lot of things. If Ray has more stuff about, more screenshots or anything like that, cool, get him out there and let's talk about that shit. And I would love to still talk to Ray to even get his side about the whole thing. But, It's just what happens right there, But yeah, I very much, I wanted to get Ray on, like I said, when I was getting everybody else on that I could. But like I said, there's just sometimes behind the scenes, there's some things of people that just kind of start talking into people's ears, and then, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, it's not going to happen. So, not a big deal. Like I said, I'm glad that, hopefully, like when all this stuff, if more stuff comes out, cool, I'm going to talk about it because that's what I do. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, we got Rebel Moon starting. Ray Fisher's going to be in it, and it's going to be a huge franchise, and everything's moving forward. I mean, again, when it comes to all this, guys, and what I keep on saying, when it comes to release the Snyder Cut, even restore the Snyderverse, everything right here, again, we won. We won. No matter what. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, that person's a snake, that person sucks, and this, that shit, that's it, whatever the fuck. At the same time, we all still won, okay? We all still got a big, huge W when the damn thing got released, and then people involved are now doing great things. Zack Snyder's literally he's about to plant that seed and shoot that first frame of fucking film right now for a big, huge franchise that he's been cooking up for over a decade. That's the thing. And Ray Fisher is going to be a part of that, and everybody else is doing stuff. But hey, so, yes. Anyways, can you get Matt Reeves and Andrew Garfield? That'd be sweet. I would love to talk to Matt Reeves and Andrew Garfield. That'd be great. Ray doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any of that. I just know that things were happening behind the scenes. That things that I've heard and things that I know about that that's just got to remain behind the scenes. That's just not for me to talk about. That's the kind of things that I'm talking about. I'm not saying that, I've always said I very much support what Ray Fisher was doing, and to kind of get everything out there in the Justice League investigation, I was 100% supporting of all that and stuff like that. And then, but when it comes to Sean, I wanted to get his side of that story. And I've never had an issue with Sean. I've always had a great conversation with him, which we did again, but I wanted to talk about the controversies. So there you go. It's just what's going to happen every now and again. And it has happened. I've gotten shit for having other people on the Vodka stream. I've gotten some blowback. This was the biggest one for sure. It definitely was. But, and I knew it was going to be, and I'll always never change my tone. I still think that he wrote a great book when it came to an outside perspective of what was happening with the release of Snyder Cut movement. I thought he did a very good job with it. I thought it was very thorough. And by all means, if anybody wants to write another book and a better book, do it. That's what the free market's all about. Get it out there, and you have another perspective. Cool, because I certainly wasn't going to do it, and so go ahead and do it. That's what I've always said too, is like the free market's there for you to actually do that if you think that book sucked, which most people that say that hadn't read it yet. So, yeah. I get blamed for everything around here. Yes, you do. You should. You get blamed for everything. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to talk about that real quick on the start of the show because, yeah, it wasn't like that bad or anything like that, but yeah. It was interesting. It definitely was interesting having there. So if you haven't watched the Vodka stream, watch like the first hour. Well, probably like the first hour and 15 minutes where it's just me with Sean one-on-one. And when people are pushing back, I'm like, did you actually watch the conversation? Did you actually listen to it? You can listen to it too. It's on Spotify and all that stuff. Listen to it as well, and just kind of be like, hey, then take it from there, But of course, there were people that were immediately just like, I ain't gonna watch this. I'm like, okay, nobody's forcing you to watch it. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah, I thought it was, yeah. Thank you, Eric. I thought it was a good conversation as well. Yeah, I was ignoring people on Twitter like crazy. Oh yeah, it was just like, I'm not gonna. Why even engage to make everything worse? I've learned to not engage that much anymore. I've engaged so much in the past. And I'm just like, nah, it's not even worth it anymore. It's really not worth it. I just want to talk about movies, and I want to have conversations with people. And it's not. And is it always going to be what everybody wants to see on here? No. And it's just kind of. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Nothing wrong with that, right? Conversations. What happens on the Vox stream? Come in, have a drink, sit here. Let's talk. Let's talk about some stuff. So, anyways, that's all I want to. Whoops. Yep, gotta turn that off. All right. So let's get to the show. All right. Let's get the show on the road right here. I have no clue what you're talking about, Dave. Stay away from the drunk. Well, yeah. I mean, well, just look who was on the Vodka stream on Friday, Darren. That's all. That's all it was. So, anyways, let's get to that. What is making noise? All right, let's get to the tweets right now. Okay. So first off, obviously we got a new poster for Jurassic World Dominion, which I'm very much looking forward to, which is bringing the old and the new and concluding the story right here, which is pretty damn awesome. There's like a featurette too. If you watched it, it just kind of brings you back. And yes, I didn't have a Film Junkee Live last Wednesday, but I still talked about some stuff, including this. I had fun doing some Photoshop right here. I mean, tried my best with some Photoshop skills by putting Josh Brolin's face on a figurine of the Dark Knight Returns, a Dark Knight Returns figurine. Because yes, guys, I've said it before, and it came out again when Josh Brolin was talking on the Happy Sad podcast, where he mentioned that he was almost Zack Snyder's Batman before Ben Affleck got cast. And I mean, I will say this: if Zack ever does do that Dark Knight Returns full-on adaptation like he said he wanted to do on the Vodka stream, eventually, hey, Brolin's right there. I mean, yeah, he's not as big as I would say the Batman that they would want to have, because Dark Knight Returns Batman is just a huge, just massive dude. Josh Brolin, not so much, but I think they can still pull it off, right? I think it'd be a great old grizzled Batman. Just wait like about a decade or so, and maybe they'll let Zack actually do a full-on adaptation of Dark Knight Returns. We'll see. Okay, so of course we'll be talking about that more. Hey, look at this. Apparently Susan Sarandon is going to be the villain in Blue Beetle. So there you go. Not sure exactly who she's playing, but she's the villain in Blue Beetle. Cool. She's always been, I mean, she's a good actress and everything. Why not? Susan Sarandon has looked the same for like 30 or 40 years. Is it me, or she just like stayed like the same, I don't know. Anyways. And yes, guys, careful for anybody. I saw them when it comes to the leaks that happened. There's a certain leak that happened with a certain individual who plays Batman. That happened last week, and I remember seeing it and going, oh shit, because those weren't supposed to come out. They leaked out. I'm not sure exactly who did, but that's just the way it is. But yes, there were some Keaton bat suits images that were floating around, and that always tends to happen. Usually it's always like the promo pics or some kind of like costume test kind of thing, and yeah, definitely weren't supposed to come out. It was like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, those just came out. That's not good. That's not good at all. So, but it's just the way, that's just where we're living in nowadays. But you know what? When it comes to me, I'm like, I think I've expressed, I expressed that I've maybe seen those before. And, it's very much a third version of the Michael Keaton batsuit, which I was like, yeah, looks very much like what he would, I was hoping for a little bit of more Kingdom Come, kind of in that suit, but I don't know, again, the context, but we already kind of technically saw the suit when we saw the behind the scenes photo with the stunt suit, but now we just actually saw them on Keaton, so pretty interesting, so I like it. I do like it, because it's fucking Batman, and just give me some Batman, that's all, like this fucking Batmobile right here. Concept art from the book, gotta love that. All right. And yeah, there's that little featurette right there for Jurassic World showing the legacy of Jurassic Park. Pretty good stuff. If you haven't watched it yet, do yourself a favor. And yes, so apparently Barry Keoghan, whatever how you say his last name, was arrested in Dublin last week for a public order incident over the weekend. So, yeah. He was arrested, and, a lot of people, it was kind of interesting seeing the response to this, because he was arrested. I mean, he's Irish, so of course he drinks, when it comes to all this, and he was arrested over the weekend, but was also released real quickly. I mean, it was probably just something that wasn't even like anything too crazy, maybe a little scuff that happened at a bar or something like that. But it was interesting seeing like the, fans go like, okay, why is nobody blowing this up like Ezra Miller? Yeah. And it was kind of interesting, like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, nobody's really blowing this up as much, but at the same time, there wasn't like an actual, there wasn't people that actually were like filing stuff against him. It was just arrested, intoxicated, public behavior and stuff like that. Yeah, it wasn't as serious as the Ezra Miller stuff, because that actually got people, obviously you heard about that couple that filed that report, the lawsuit, then they dropped it, and that was all ridiculous, and everything. So I think, when it came to this, it was a little bit different, but at the same time, it was like, when people were even like not even talking about it, it was like, come on, at least talk about it. But it's just kind of funny because, yes, Marvel actor, that he is a Marvel actor, but he's also the new Joker. It's like Warner Brothers Discovery keeps just going, fuck, man, these actors, what is happening here? So it was just kind of like funny. It was like interesting. So anyways, Batman number 125 variant by Chip Zdarsky right there. That looks pretty cool. I thought that was neat. Very neat. Liked it. So, and then, God bless David F. Sandberg right here, who's, did this.
The hell are you supposed to be?
Perfect. I love it. So, gotta love David F. Sandberg. He's the man. And then speaking of Barry Keoghan's Joker right here, so when it comes to poor toys right here, we already saw like one image of the face, and now we're getting it now where it's almost complete, and now we got the hair on there too, that freaking nappy weird hair. God damn, it's going to be interesting to get more of a story about this Joker right here, because my God, grotesque. Interesting. It's going to be very interesting to get more information about this Joker. But yeah, there's the hair with various bald spots and everything. Just freaking creepy as all shit. Man. Tell ya. And yes, guys, I did see Ambulance on last Thursday. I didn't do a first reaction because I was like, I'm not going to do a first reaction. It's already been out for a week or whatever. So, but all I got to say, and like I put in the tweet, Michael Bay drone cam. That guy had some fucking fun with the drone cam. He definitely did. Man. Have a good night, legend. He definitely, there's a lot of shots where he used that drone cam. I think he overused it a little bit, but, overall, it was decent. It wasn't like top tier Michael Bay, I would say, but it was still enjoyable. But the sad part about the screening I went to was the audio was fucked up on my screening, where the background noise was very much louder than the front, the forefront noise. So it would drown out, like, the dialogue and stuff like that. And we actually tried to tell the movie theater, but they were like, it sounds fine. But yeah, it did not sound fine. So fucking assholes. But yeah, I always enjoy a good Michael Bay movie, there's nothing wrong with that. And then look at this. Apparently Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire they were spotted at an Everything Everywhere All at Once screening together. How adorable is that? Bromance. That's crazy. And I love how this person's on their phone too. It's like, how do you not? I just love that. I just love the fact that they both decided to catch a flick together. And yes, they watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. And please, guys, support that movie. Support that film, please. It is great. It's one of the best films of the year. So original. And then, hey, finally somebody had to fucking say it, because I said it. Fast and Furious producer thinks it might be time for the series to go back where it started by going smaller. Yeah? You think? I think I even said it. I don't know if I said it on Vodka Stream or I said it on a video, or I think I might have said it on my review of Fate to the Furious, because seriously, after watching Fate to the Furious and just going, this fucking franchise is so goddamn ridiculous right now. They literally were running. They were getting chased by a submarine. What the hell? And I thought, all right, can we go back to the way it was with the first Fast and Furious, where it was a small story, it was in the neighborhood, it was about street racing, and let's just have Dom and Letty. Let's have a story about them. That's all we need. We don't need this shit. But nope. They decided to go like, no, F8 or F9, we're going to go to fucking space. And God knows what's going to happen in the 10th one. But yes, producer of Fast and Furious, you should go back smaller. But, boy, what could he do? And, of course, with the vodka stream, we don't need to read the responses to that. We got a Jackie Robinson pop right there, which I very much would like to have. That's pretty damn cool. All right, and then we got that. And I appreciate, the positive responses that I got from the vodka stream on Friday. Lane, if you're out there, thank you. Family. This is pretty funny right here. Casino Royale with cheese. That's a good little edit right there. Casino Royale with cheese. Oh yeah, and then talking about ambulance again. I noticed there's a character named Zach who has a phone that has the a sticker. Yeah, it's not exactly. I don't think it was exactly like this Watchmen sticker, but it was the smiley face with blood on it. So it was very interesting, and I kind of took it as, oh yeah. Maybe that was, it was a little Easter egg for Watchmen, but, obviously Yaya was in the series, so I thought, that's pretty cool, but yeah. But I forgot that Bay and Snyder went to the art school in Pasadena. So, and I thought this was hilarious for a Happy Easters right there. And then apparently when if you got iTunes, there's going to be a commentary track from Matt Reeves himself, so that's going to be great. Discover gripping deleted scenes with director Matt Reeves' commentary and the making of documentary Vengeance in the Making, in which Reeves and the cast and crew bring Batman's detective roots to life, plus enjoy an Apple exclusive feature-length director's commentary as Reeves discusses the creation of the film, his inspirations, and a new path forward for The Dark Knight, and more. Can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. Hey, here's Carrie-Anne Moss and Keanu Reeves smoking cigarettes, taking a break from The Matrix. All I could say is, Carrie-Anne Moss, look at those arms, man. That's right. Carrie-Anne Moss arms. Joker stuff. Yep, all that. This is horrible. If you guys saw this clip right here on my Twitter, it's Steven Seagal when he hosted Saturday Night Live. It was horrible, and I think every cast member would say that he was like the worst guest. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's really just so bad. We don't need to watch it. Trust me, we don't need to watch it. But here's a cool poster of Batman Returns right here. I like that, from Neil Fraser. That's cool. And yes, guys, I watched Severance over the weekend. So that's my weekend my Saturday really consisted of watching Severance. And it's one of those shows where you go, fuck, I got to watch another episode. I think there's 9 episodes of Severance. And then, of course, when Severance ends, you just go, no, oh, fuck, why? God damn it. And I knew it was going to happen, too. I knew it was going to happen because I saw people's responses to the season finale of Severance. And I was like, oh, fuck. It's either going to end like this or like this. And sure enough, it ended like that. And I went, fuck. So if you haven't watched Severance yet, oof, so good. It's just so freaking good. It's so freaking good. Yeah. Trust me. It's such a very interesting idea, man. I love that. Then you got Jared Leto. This is pretty funny right here. You posted this. My brother put a picture of Jared Leto on the wall, and now my grandma is worshiping him. I mean, I kind of wonder if that's one of the reasons why Jared Leto always goes with the long hair and beard. I mean, he's always usually rocking that look unless he's like filming something. So, I mean, it's pretty interesting. And over the weekend, going back to Everything Everywhere All at Once, which, again, you guys should support original movies, original stuff. Come on. It earned $6.18 million at the domestic box office. The film has earned $17.69, and I wanted to earn more, guys. Go support it, please. Yep, that was my reaction right there to the end of Severance Season 1. God damn it. Hey, did you guys know that this brick right here that Charlie Cox holds on to?
It was like a hot dog or something?
It was a snow globe.
It was a snow globe.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
so they digitally removed, or they digitally did CGI and made that a brick. It was supposed to be a snow globe that somebody was
those CG
tossing
fingers on his hand.
you can see it's more of a sphere shape.
Yeah, I guess he does kind of like grab like the sides of the brick with his 2 fingers.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a good way to get
Uh-huh.
brick.
Interesting. I remember, it was kind of funny too because like the like people were saying is like a lot of people thought that Charlie Cox's his glasses, his sunglasses were CGI, but no, the brick was actually CGI. Pretty crazy. Yeah, they just changed it up right there. So that's why you watch the Corridor Boys, man. Those guys, when they break down that shit, they do a good job of doing that stuff. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, everybody thought that they CGI'd his glasses, but no, they CGI'd the brick. Crazy. And then we got Mr. Fernando right here breaking down, the pandemic box office, I guess you could say. When it comes to like the big movies, pandemic era box office global, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home. And then we got this movie right here, which was, I don't even know what the heck it is. But apparently it was, there's some movies I don't even know what the hell they actually are. But yeah, you can see the global numbers right there, which are interesting. But I thought, obviously when it comes to the box office of movies that we actually do know what they are, Spider-Man No Way Home, No Time to Die. I forgot how much of a hit that No Time to Die was. And, it's second right now, currently, when it comes to the era of the pandemic box office. And, of course, you got Batman third, and then F9. The Batman beat F9. I'm proud of that. Thank God. Jesus Christ. But, so interesting. Sing 2 was actually, Sing 2's up there. Yeah, of course, Godzilla vs. Kong, Venom, all that stuff. So, pandemic box office. Weird. I'm tired of talking about the pandemic box office. And then this is kind of cool. Somebody put the Battinson's head on a different Batman body, and I thought it was interesting. I thought it kind of flowed together a little bit, with the cowl being like that, and then this. I forgot. Somebody actually responded to this and said which Batsuit this actually was. So I just thought it was an interesting concept because, putting that head on there, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the Batson suit evolves. But I thought that was an interesting little concept right there, so. That's right. Go Giants. Giants are killing it. Sadly, the Dodgers are killing it too. What can you do, I guess, So then we got Paulo right here, Paulo. He said, don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Huh. Yeah. Makes sense. People do only hear what they want to hear. It's true. And then we got this issue right here of Starlog right here that has Batman and Robin on it. Doing a fist bump. Weird. See, nobody complained about Robin's collar. Right there, right? And then Superman right here, drawn very much, I don't know, like Disney-esque. I don't know. I just thought it was cool, the big blue eyes and the black and silver suit. I thought it was a cool little drawing. Yeah, I remember somebody saying, I think it was like in a message or something, they said like, why couldn't Super Pets kind of just utilize a version like this, because Super Pets, the way they drew the heroes are very interesting. It's going to be interesting I'm looking forward to the movie, but I don't really know if I like how they drew some of the characters, but I just thought this was a cool little cartoon looking Henry Cavill right here, so I like it. Oop. And then this is interesting. We got another, I don't know exactly what this is. They're testing a shot or something, but it's Jared Leto's Joker looking creepy as fuck. Even though Jared Leto's Joker didn't have like some crazy scars or weird prosthetics that happen on his face, he still, it's Jared fucking Leto, so he could still bring that creepy factor. And then this was actually posted, of course, by RT Aircut, that I guess they got from the man himself. But yeah, it's just them, and then look, he just looks creepy as all shit right there, Doesn't even look like Leto almost. Jesus Christ. Obviously they gave him the teeth and everything to make his mouth look a little bigger, but man, it's very, very creepy right there. So, yeah. And I get, and also David Ayer also posted, because he always does it on his He always does it on his Instagram stories where he'll just post something random in there. And apparently, he posted about, a new campaign that's going to be happening. I think it's this month. I can't remember the exact date. But of course, he posted that. So obviously, when that happens, whenever when the director goes, hey, campaign time, when he posts something either in Instagram stories or on Vero or something like that, you fucking do it. Hashtag the shit out of release the air cut, because that's what's going to happen first, guys. That's what's going to happen first. If we're going to have any kind of restoration of the Snyderverse, the air cut, that's number one. That's the first thing that's going to be coming out. But so yeah, there's some another shot, an alternate shot of Jared Leto's Joker right there, which I think is pretty cool. Oh yeah, something's definitely brewing. Definitely brewing. He's making that air cut brew that I'll gladly take a drink of, whether it's coffee or beer. I don't care. I drink both. Hey, beware of the gray ghost. Love that. And I love Mr. Barmijo. Look at that. Batgirl and Batman fighting a bunch of goons. God damn it, I love his art. I love it. So good. And the Burnside suit. Very much the Burnside suit, too, by the way. This is very much the suit that people were complaining about. That is going to be the first suit in the Batgirl movie. I mean, yes, she has like these gnarly little like knee pad thingies that are happening and some better gauntlets, but still very much the Burnside suit. But it's just so fucking beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love that man's illustrations. Just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And we got Matt Reeves confirming. He's already confirming stuff, but apparently, yes. At the 31:55 second mark of the Batman, you can actually see Edward right there across from the Iceberg Lounge. So somebody spotted that, and Matt Reeves said, yep, indeed, I can confirm 100%. So there you go. Basically, Leslie Grace and Batfleck, which will never happen. So another wrong thing from... we'll talk a little bit about that, too. We'll talk a little bit about that. Here's a cool little shot, a little behind-the-scenes shot of Pattinson. I'm Robert Pattinson, asshole. Remember, he didn't work out. So all that's fake. That's a fake bodysuit. It's not real pecs, not real abs, not real, shoulders. Just not, he didn't really work out. He didn't. So... let's just face it. People still say he's like, too small for being even though it's a 2-year Batman, but they were going for the more leaner type. But I just love that shot. I love that shot right there. Not to mention, there is some stuff that was cut out when we saw that behind the scenes featurette of the Batman of Bruce, like kind of trashing the place a little bit. So our boy's a man now, right? Yeah. What's going on, Rhea? Good to see you. Good to see you. And this was funny right here. Apparently, this is the Equalizer. If I'm saying this, I think this is the Equalizer. I just laughed my ass off because this is so horrible. So you got this, yeah. You shoot. What the fuck is this? I think it's the Equalizer, right? Or is this some other movie? But I know Queen Latifah is part of the Equalizer, so I figured it's that. So it's like, hey, shoot my boom. What the fuck? Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. So bad. I'm guessing it is. So horrible. So horrible. Anyways, then we got Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves. I love the mug right there. It's pretty good. It is the Equalizer, right? Okay. I mean, I could already tell that show was awful when I saw the beginning of it one time, and I went, oh, wow, this show is pretty bad. It's like, can I get another Equalizer sequel with Denzel Washington? I'm not trying to be, I'm all about, I'm all about the women kicking ass, but at the same time, that's what whoever's writing that garbage on CBS needs to stop, okay? And I just give me another Equalizer sequel with Denzel, because fucking A, those movies are fantastic. So, and then yes, my trailer reaction to Thor: Love and Thunder. You could see my face right there. Hopefully, you guys watch that. We're gonna break it down a little bit. And then hey, listen to this. This is relevant now. This is why I like the out of context Zack Snyder account, because this is very much even still relevant right now. This is this is when promoting Man of Steel. And this is what Zach said right here.
Like, we were just talking about this. I'm like, really? Thor? Thor has a movie? Like, really? I mean, come on. And there's no Superman movie. Like, this is like, the world's out of balance. It's like we've lost our minds here, people.
We have.
Come on. Like, we were just talking about this. I'm like, really? Thor? Thor?
Thor?
Has a movie?
What?
Like, really? I mean, come on. And there's no Superman movie. Like, this is like, the world's out of balance.
It really is. And now it's even more unbalanced because there's 4. There's going to be 4 Thor movies and only one solo Superman movie. What the fuck? Again, what's going on? Doesn't make sense. Jeez. It's terrible. Hate it. Of course, we'll talk about that. And then Stephen Ewan, he's recording Invincible Season 2 right now, so this is pretty cool.
Or leave that, or leave this, or leave this whole thing in there. Do this whole part, and then cut me up now.
How old is this guy?
Now.
Is he like older and he just looks young as shit?
Nah. Can't wait to make more.
Can't wait for Season 2. So, there you go, guys. But I'm not as excited as this. Jason Momoa is in talks to star in a Minecraft movie. Is this another, is this Warner Brothers again going, hey, stop talking about certain things. Let's just put Jason Momoa. Is this, remember the whole, Jack Frost, Frosty the Snowman, whatever the fuck it was? That was interesting. But I don't think Jason Momoa has come out and said anything against this. But yes, according to, people reporting this, yes, Jason Momoa is in talks to do the Minecraft movie. Yeah. I don't play Minecraft. I don't know what the fuck. I get it. It's very popular, but I don't know exactly what they're going to do with that. But apparently, according to the Ankler, Minecraft movie, Jason Momoa. It really almost sounds like it's just another thing that they're putting out there to kind of distract something. But then again, like I said, Momoa didn't deny this. But then again, is it even legit? I don't know. I just thought it was funny and I retweeted it so I could talk about it on here. So take it with a grain of salt. I don't even know how to what even to think about that. Oh yeah, and then we got some behind the scenes of that. Apparently, Lionsgate wants to return to the Leprechaun franchise, if you guys have watched that. And the Leprechaun. And then according to Ankler again, I guess these are these guys are just they're reporting them, they're a Hollywood newsletter. But apparently also Lionsgate also wants to reboot the Blair Witch Project franchise. Fine, whatever. You're never going to catch that lightning in a bottle again. You're just not. Just not. So, but this, finally, this is what I've been asking for, and especially since, I even said it on my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 first reaction. I'm like, hey, if Sega is going to create this universe, let's get some Streets of Rage. Can we get some Streets of Rage? Can we get a Streets of Rage? Apparently, according to Deadline, Streets of Rage film is in the works. Script by Derek Kolstad, who did John Wick and Nobody, which those are 2 notable scripts right there. So, yeah. Produced by DJ2 Entertainment, Sonic the Hedgehog, and, of course, Escape Art. Yeah, Equalizer. So, I'm excited for this. Come on. I played this game like crazy. I played the first 3 like crazy on good old Sega Genesis right there, man. So, I'm all about a Streets of Rage fucking movie. Here's a cool shot of Battinson behind the scenes, camera right there, shooting the Batmobile scenes. This is hilarious. Sometimes, at this point, whoever was putting this decal on this bus, they knew exactly what they were doing. You know exactly what they were doing. It's hilarious. Come on. And is that casual Batman? Possibly. Yeah. So when they were doing a little test, remember we heard about the whole test footage between Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz. But yes, basically just wearing a black shirt, a cape, and wearing the cowl. At first apparently it was the Clooney cowl, but yeah, this looks like this looks like an old Halloween picture. All right, Mom, I'm gonna go now. When she made your Batman costume. but but it's not legit, and all you had was the cape and the cowl. I just think it's pretty funny. Oh man. So yeah, love the process. You gotta love the process of making this shit. Liam Neeson, if anybody was looking forward to possibly having Liam Neeson coming back as Qui-Gon Jinn in maybe the Kenobi series, apparently, well, I mean, who knows? Take it with a grain of salt. But apparently, he said, "I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to TV. I just like the big screen." So he's essentially alluding to the fact that he doesn't want to show back up. I mean, it would be Force Ghost and maybe flashbacks. Apparently, since it's a TV show, it's not going to happen. But if it's on film, he definitely will do it. And I'm like, come on, Liam, man. I mean, I know you're old school. You've been doing this for a while. You're up there in age. But, this sounds very much, get off my lawn. I have a specific set of skills. It's like, yeah, but just do it for the fans. If they want you to come back as a Force Ghost or some flashback shit, I don't know. Just do it. But apparently, he says he's a bit of a snob and he doesn't really want to do the whole TV thing. So I'm like, come on. But at the same time, is he bullshitting? Possibly too. Maybe he's just throwing people off and something's been shot. Because I think we all kind of hoped there would be at least a Force Ghost or something with Liam Neeson. Anything we'd like. I think he'd look good all blue, and hologrammy. Let's, just do it. You know what I want to see? I want to see a lightsaber battle as two Force Ghosts going at it. Lightsaber battle. Is that possible? Is that possible in the Star Wars universe? Okay. I don't know if that is. And somebody can answer me though, who knows more about the fucking, knows more about the mythology of all that shit. Can two Force Ghosts go at it? I'm just wondering. Anyways, congratulations to Ray Porter. He got some awards right here, some Audible awards, some Audie awards right here for doing some voiceover work, obviously right here. So audiobook of the year, and then of course science fiction award as well. So there you go. Congratulations, Project Hail Mary right there. So congratulations to Ray Porter. Can't wait to talk to him again. Hopefully we'll get him back on the Vodka stream soon. Always love talking to that man. Just got a heart of gold and a voice that will that's just music to your ears. And then when he gets down into that dark side voice, I tell you what, that shit just, you feel it. You feel it. And then this is funny. We got Zeus. We got Zack Snyder Zeus, who's fucking jacked. And then we got the MCU Zeus, who is, Russell Crowe, who hasn't exactly kept in shape. That's pretty, I just thought that was funny. Because there are people that are getting very pissed off about it. If you want to piss off some MCU fanboys, just point this out right here. Just point them to this tweet right here, and they'll get pissed. I've seen some of the responses. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. I just thought it was funny how I was like, oh, there's the MCU Zeus, but then you had the DCU Zeus right there. Just yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was hilarious. And then, holy shit, what is that? Can't show that too much. I mean, it's not that graphic, but I started cracking up when I saw this as well. It's basically Batfleck going down on Lois. Not Catwoman, but Lois. That's right. And spit take right there. Because, over the weekend, I don't know if you guys saw this, but a lot of people were talking about some certain things, and I think that's pretty much it right there when it comes to the tweets. Oh yeah, there's one other thing, but a lot of people were basically. I kind of wanted to talk about this. Was a lot of people were kind of when talking about, people were talking about my Batman and all that stuff, but then people were talking about how, when it came to the storyboards that Zack Snyder, Jim Lee, and Jeff Johns getting the ball cap, when they were coming up with a different story. I mean, a lot of people were commenting about the fact that oh yeah, Zack Snyder wanted to have Lois and Bruce to have the kid together, and they were gonna get jiggy with it, I guess you could say, when it came to of course Superman going evil and stuff like that. And It's kind of funny because just to see the discourse on that whole thing, because I see people like going, oh, that was probably a Jeff Johns idea. And I'm like, I don't think it was a Jeff Johns idea. I really don't. People were trying to say that wasn't Zach's idea. I'm like, it sounds to me like that could have been like a Zach idea. And I was not really a fan of it myself. I think I've said that before too, when it came to Bruce and Lois like shacking up and then of course having the kid. My whole thing about it though, I was like, yeah, maybe I wouldn't, don't really like the idea, but at the same time, nobody would have expected something like that, and it would have pissed so many people off. And I think that's what I would have liked to see. It's just the fact that the reaction to it, and I'm sure it would have been great. And when I watched it, I went, okay, yeah, this works. But that was on the storyboards, which is not going to be used. I think they probably, they threw out that idea, and probably, guy with the ball cap didn't like that idea either. So, but I was just kind of funny when I saw that drawing and then Canon. I went, that's hilarious that Mr. Tony right there, he drew Batfleck going down on Amy Adams, Lois Lane right there. So, hey, it's canon. I just thought it was funny. Zach was tossing the idea around and he kicked it away quickly. He kicked it away quickly. I don't know about quickly when they actually wrote it on these big, these boards. I wouldn't say that was quickly, but I think it was interesting. And again, that would have just fanboys and girls would have went crazy. And that's what I respect about it. I love that part of it, just like with other things that he added in there. But one last thing. According to THR, when it comes to CinemaCon this year, here's a little a snippet from their article. It says, expect teasers and footage for Avatar 2. Yes, it's really happening, finally. Jurassic World Dominion, Black Adam, The Flash, and much more. So CinemaCon, guys, is going to be where we're going to be getting a lot of trailers. Obviously, there's going to be some highlights and everything. And, of course, we've got Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Thor, which, of course, we saw Thor. But at the same time, I'm just kind of looking at the fact that we might be getting some more teasers or an actual teaser trailer, some actually legit trailers for Black Adam and The Flash. CinemaCon, of course, it makes sense. And, so there you go. I wanted to bring that up right there because that was in a THR article that was just kind of hidden in there talking about CinemaCon. And it just makes sense because now with Warner Brothers Discovery, they got to hit all these cons and they got to bring their A game when it comes to all this stuff because, obviously we're going to be talking about the supposed DC Overhaul, which is the main topic of all this thing right now. And, I asked the question, does DC Entertainment need a complete overhaul? I don't think it needs a complete overhaul, but, that's just me right there. And I actually, when it came to this, let me do this right here. So now we're talking about the main topic, the DC Overhaul, obviously with the article that came out from Variety last week. But, so when it came to the whatchamacallit that I put out there, let's see. Okay. So, we got this right here. So I put this out there, 1.3 thousand votes right here. I said, do you think DC Entertainment needs to be completely overhauled? And 41% said completely. And 55% just some of it. And then 4% said, I like this direction. So that's where YouTube, you guys, some of you guys, of course, say are saying just some of it, which I think a lot of us can agree, when it came to this article right here, exploring overhaul. And, I just, because there's a variety poll that people were tossing around too. And I saw somebody send it to me and they said it needs a complete overhaul. And I'm just kind of going, it doesn't need a complete overhaul. Obviously, this right here, what Matt Reeves is doing, we don't need to overhaul that. We don't need to get rid of that. When it comes to all this. So does it need to be completely overhauled? No. Does some things need to be? Yes. There's just things that aren't working, CW, and some of the, the ways that these movies are kind of going to at some points. Yes, sure. There needs to be more of a leadership when it comes to DC Entertainment and DC Films particularly, but does it need a complete overhaul? No. It does not, because obviously this is working right here. And I mean, I guess we'll see. But yes, I mean, obviously we've already, I talked about it briefly in a video, and then of course we talked about it on the Vodka stream on Friday about all this stuff. I mean, one of the biggest things too, when it came to the Vodka stream, is the fact when they talk about Superman. I mean, this right here, this paragraph right here is was a thing that I was really looking at too. Is insiders say that Zaslav believes that the success of the merger, one that left the company in a highly leveraged, will rest in no small part on unlocking the full potential of the DC Comics universe of characters. Discovery insiders believe that although DC has achieved cinematic success with recent films such as Aquaman and The Batman, it lacks a coherent creative and brand strategy. Discovery believes that several top-shelf characters such as Superman have been left to languish and need to be revitalized. They also believe the projects like Todd Phillips' Joker are a shining example of how second-build characters from the DC library can and should be exploited. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is another example. Yeah, even though Birds of Prey, not the biggest success, but, you know, it happens. But, man, I mean, this guy right here. And like I said, we talked about it on the Vox stream. It's like you have him right there. He's already right there. You already have Man of Steel. You already have the origin. You have a story. You have a journey that he took, even if it was only the 3 films and it wasn't like the full 5. But you still have a journey that Superman has already gone through. You don't need to reboot this. You don't need to reboot the character. You just need to like call Henry Cavill up and be like, hey, we're different now. It's not the same people. Can you come back and we can negotiate some things? And yeah, you look kind of perfect as Superman. I don't know if we could find anybody that's a little bit. I don't think we can. You know. And then I think he will gladly have that meeting and come back, and then let's make another Superman movie. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you already have it all there. You don't need a reboot. You don't need a reboot. We don't need to see Krypton explode again and the ship headed towards Earth and then crashing down. Not even Zach wanted to show that again. We only saw the ship about to crash, and then all of a sudden it was like, boom, present day. And I thought that was a great way to fucking tell the story. You don't need to do that again. We just don't need to do that again. We don't need to see more of that. We just need to get Henry Cavill back as Superman. That's all you need. I think that's. I just don't see. He's right there, and his value is so much more than it was. So it's like, again, I keep on saying it. How have they not backed up a dump truck of money and said, all right, we need you back? And again, what Zach said, you know, how there's a Thor movie and there was no Superman movie, and now here we are. Like pretty much a decade later, like, and there's 4 Thor movies, and there's still just that one Superman movie. So they really need to just throw out whatever the fuck, the whole race-bending Superman, Clark Kent. No, we don't need that. We don't need that, because what we do need is what Michael B. Jordan wants to do with Val Zod. That's what we need, sure. That's a different Superman. It's a whole different character. We need that. But we need to have something with him when it comes to this Superman. I don't know what the plan is, and hopefully the plan is just like, hey, can you just, let's just continue this right here. Let's see what Cavill wants to do, because he's even expressed like story ideas that he would like to take the character. There's so many things. And then, of course, you have Black Adam and The Rock. I mean, you have one of the biggest movie stars out there. But not many people know about the fucking character, and that's what's going to be interesting about Black Adam. But at the same time, it's like, well, there can be a time where you actually can have a Black Adam and a Superman kind of face off a little bit. You can lead to something like that. And how fucking big would that movie be? I mean, there's just a lot of potential there, but they don't listen to us, right? They don't listen to us. There's just a lot of potential there. A lot of potential there when it comes to bringing Cavill back and continuing like a Superman, doing like a Man of Tomorrow type thing or whatever. And, he's just right there. Look at him. He's pretty. Look at that. He's so pretty. He's got the black hair and everything. He's got he embodies Superman. So hopefully they figure it out, and hopefully they realize that not going back to Cavill is a dumb idea. And that wouldn't even be a complete overhaul either. That would just be like, hey, he's the current cinematic Superman, so let's just let's just get him back. Let's get him back in that suit. And the suit's, great. Everything. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Exactly, Mom. Exactly. And another thing, too, like what Kat said. Yeah, there's a lot of Batman movies, which I'm a little biased. Bring me as many Batman movies as you can. Please. Come on. Oh, I'm just all about it. Okay? There's a new GIF. But I also want another Superman movie. I mean, come on. I have them on my desk for a reason. Symbol of hope. That's right. So, more Superman movies, please. And he could only, and I'm kind of curious too, are they going to just have, do you have to have it connected with everything? I mean, it doesn't have to connect with everything. I mean, I would like to see a Black Adam versus Superman kind of eventually, and maybe an actual interaction with Shazam. Nothing, nothing like, head cut off. Let's not do that, so. Anyways, okay. DC Overhaul. There's that. Okay, not that. Well, man, actually, that actually does work. I forgot that I had that right there. That's funny. But I actually had this, the actual logo of Rebel Moon. Now, this is nothing too big. I just wanted to have as one of the topics of the stream is the fact that Rebel Moon is going into production today. Now, the fact that Zach has not posted an image of like a slate of anything. I mean, we got that test shot last week. That was cool. But the fact that he didn't, maybe they were just like kind of, all right, production's getting going, but they haven't really shot anything, a frame of it yet. So I'm kind of curious. And, in true Zack Snyder fashion, he does like to take a glorious picture of the slate. But if supposedly, yes, this when it's starting today. But there's actually somebody whose Twitter who's like posting all kinds of cool shit. Mr. Abdul, it's here for Zach. He's been posting stuff like crazy, little art that he's been making with it, which is kind of interesting because he is one of the TPZ guys who talks to Zach. So it's kind of it's kind of interesting. But he's been making some really cool shots of Rebel Moon right here. He's been posting them like every day. Zack Snyder film. Doing all that, so that's pretty cool. I love this shot the most. But yeah, he's been really posting that kind of stuff, so I thought that was cool. But I know I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a cast photo or something. But like I said, I think Zach will probably post the slate with the logo on it, and then of course everything. So that's what I'm waiting for is like getting that, but he hasn't done that yet. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. I know he's not going to let anybody down when it comes to posting pictures from the set or whatever the hell. So I'm sure we'll get those soon. But yeah, just wanted to let it be known because yes, you can still do the Restore the Snyderverse thing. Have at it. Hashtag that thing like crazy if you want. I always say it's a good reminder, the Warner Brothers, that they fucked up. But at the same time, but also, let's be supporting Rebel Moon. I mean, the man is building universes from the ground up, planting seeds and doing all that kind of stuff. Everything. It's just another win. The guy just keeps on getting win after win after win after win. So can't wait. Can't wait to start seeing some stuff from it. From Rebel Moon. I mean, I'm enjoying the workout pictures from Sofia Boutella. Anyways. All right. The Batman. Well, obviously the Batman showed up on HBOMax. And, yeah. There's all kinds of stuff, too, which is great, which is what I like. I mean, the same thing happened with Zack Snyder's Justice League. And a lot of people were posting stuff, of course. I love the fact that now that the Batman is now on HBOMax. I mean, first off, I could watch the damn thing. And, I might put it on right after this. Who knows? But it is there, and there's a lot of extras. And a lot of people are posting actual clear GIFs. There's a lot of GIFs that were from bootlegs, which I fucking hate that shit. But yeah, there's a lot of like now crystal clear 4K GIFs out there that are doing it. But yeah, so there you go. Crazy that you could just watch the Batman at any time. And like I said, there's a lot of extras. The Batman becoming Catwoman. Little videos, the Batman LED volume, the Batman Vengeance Meets Justice. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff right here. the Batman Genesis, just kind of getting everything. The Batman guest creator, yeah. And then, of course, the deleted scene, the Joker scene, the Batman, the cat, Bruce or Batman. Just a lot of good stuff that's right on there. I'm going to watch all these at least tonight. I'm going to watch these and check those out. But, yeah, it's awesome. I'm so glad that we can actually watch this now and get all the behind-the-scenes goodies. The goodies. And then I can't wait to get that Matt Reeves commentary. But, yes, guys, somebody actually asked me, too, will I do a live watch one of these days? And I'm thinking that, yes, there's going to be a future vodka stream where we do a live watch. We did Zack Snyder's Justice League, obviously, on the anniversary. So I'm thinking that a live watch of The Batman is due soon. We'll see what happens. But sometime soon. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after or whatever. I think in 2 weeks I'm actually not going to have a vodka stream because I have something to do. But maybe on Saturday we'll have something. I don't know. But I'll let you guys know. There will be a live watch of The Batman soon, as people like to say, right? Okay. And now, Thor, Love and Thunder. Yeah. I mean, it's a teaser, so this will be quick. But I thought, why not? Since you saw my reaction, I was kind of But, of course, I've watched it a couple more times, seen people point out some stuff. So let's just kind of dive into it a little bit. Without music, by the way. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. Anybody who saw like the audio, it was kind of, the fucking song Sweet Child of Mine was all like it just seemed like it was really loud when it got recorded. I don't know. But I'm not going to have the audio on with this because I already, I'm waiting for the copyright thing to go away. That's what sucks when these trailers use like existing songs. It's like you don't get I didn't get a copyright from Marvel Studios or Disney. I got a copyright from whoever handles fucking Sweet Child of Mine. Like, god damn it. Like, why? Anyways, so we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna break it down a little bit muted, well, at least with the song. Oop, not that. Here we go. So let's kind of break this down a little bit. First off, is this Chris Hemsworth's son? I'm going to assume that it is. That this is Chris Hemsworth's son right there. Is that him? I don't know who this kid is, but I'm thinking that he has a son that is like, I don't know. I'm just kind of assuming that this is Chris Hemsworth's son. It's a cool little shot of him, running through. I mean, I kind of like that. I dig it. Yeah. Thor. Yeah. I get it. Battle. Then he plants. I love how he it's almost like he plants. I always forget how he pronounce his axe, not the hammer. I always forget how he pronounces it. I don't know. But obviously we know that's part of Groot. It is kind of funny. So, nope, turn that down. There's some cool shots. I mean, not bad. I mean, apparently they're using the volume on this too, right? They're using the volume. And, I mean, starts off kind of like, yeah, cool. But then you got this shit. I mean, it's ridiculous, but, and then look at his hat. His hat says, like, the Strange Avengers or something like that. I don't know. He's wearing, like, a Avengers hat. Stormbreaker. There you go. But then doesn't he call it somewhere else? Yeah, I know. But doesn't he call it, like, isn't it called something else, too? Like, there's a specific name for it. Jacob. But, yeah, of course, we got this where he's working out. He's going to get all thin and buff again. Obviously his shirt kind of, somebody pointed out that it kind of reminds people of the Kurt Russell shirt and Trouble in Little China. Kind of represents that, so it's getting that 80s vibe, sure. But, I mean, it just kind of gets ridiculous. I mean, it's just kind of weird how it's structured. Like, it's like, oh, here's Thor right here, who's like, ha, here I am. And then, of course, Quill doesn't like it, and then he does that. And then we go back to this where he doesn't have the shirt, and it looks like he's just like, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. Cool. And then we got a shot of him back as being happy again and wearing the different costume. And there's, of course, Korg, which, that's Taka. Good old Taka. That's fine. This is a cool shot. I do like this. I'm not sure what planet or city this is, but it's not a bad shot. It's like a city in the clouds, got some waterfalls and everything, and I don't know. It's interesting. But this right here, what the fuck is this? This has got to be some stupid, this is going to be some stupid, like, some Thor's telling a story or something like that. I don't know. I saw this and I went, okay, that looks dumb. He's on a pirate ship. Some girl with blue hair swings in and they kiss. So not every god. Not every god. And so, of course, he's doing this and kind of rebuilding Asgard, I guess you could say. And then we got our first shot of Russell Crowe, his hand, grabbing a lightning bolt. So, yep, there's Russell Crowe as Chubby Zeus. I mean, I don't know. I already know that it's probably going to be ridiculous, and there's probably going to be some cringy kind of jokes when it comes to this. I don't know. I just don't know. He has a plan, apparently. But some people were saying that there's a shot of this that's actually in the comic books, too. They were comparing it. I thought, all right, that's cool. Taking some liberties. And then, of course, we got New Asgard right here. We got Valkyrie, who's sitting at the, of course, she's bored. She's wearing, a suit and just like, I don't want to do this. This sucks. Blah, blah, blah. That's a pretty cool shot right there. Not too shabby. Obviously going to where Zeus is. Peter definitely has longer and messier hair. And then, of course, we got the whole crew right here. Of course, that's missing Gamora. A lot of people are saying, where's Gamora? Where's Gamora? But, of course, if you saw Endgame, we all know what happened with Gamora right there. And, but, yeah, I mean, there's the whole Guardians of the Galaxy crew right here. Rocket, and, of course, Drax, and what's her name? Groot. This is, kind of funny, I guess, when it's just like, still very loud. Yep. Just where does he get the jacket? I'm wondering. Anybody else bored? Just like, it's not cinema. But, okay, so we got through that, sure. But at the same time, the best shot of the movie, right here, of course. Bam! Jane Foster, Miss Natalie Portman herself. Showing those guns. Now, this would be a crowd cheering moment, obviously, but of course they have to show it in the trailer. You can't not, I guess you can say, but I mean, this was the best part of the fucking trailer right here. And they're obviously on Earth, because there's a car behind there, but yeah, best shot of the whole thing. But yeah, she's like, she didn't fuck around when it came to those workouts right there. My God. She was eating like whole chickens and fucking stuff. But yeah, she looks great. She does look great. I will say that as Miss Lady Thor or whatever. But yeah, it's just always funny because you start looking at the background and it's just like, what is going on in the background? But yeah, crowd cheering moment that got ruined by the first teaser trailer. It's like, oh, that sucks. Did they have to do that? They didn't have to do that. That was, as much as I love this shot, and it's my favorite thing about this teaser, I wish I could have saw it in the movie theater. I mean, it's still going to be a crowd cheering moment, but they could have just saved it. They could have saved it. So, anyways, that's what she looks like right there, and I think she's going to be the best part of the whole fucking movie, to be honest. I think that's what's going to happen. So, there you go, guys. There's a little breakdown of the Thor teaser trailer. It's whatever. Good trailer with the 80s font. Yeah, I you know what? I kind of do. I'm like, the 80s font is not bad. I mean, obviously the poster, which, of course, I'll pull that up right here. The poster very much has He-Man vibes. That's for damn sure. Thor, Love and Thunder. I just don't like the title. But, I mean, the poster is pretty cool, I will say. There we go. The poster isn't bad. It's not bad. They're really leaning into the whole, like, almost like He-Man-esque thing and getting that 80s vibe, even though they use a song that, came out in the 90s? Did Sweet Child of Mine come out in the 90s? Or was it the 89? I don't know. I can't remember. But, it's not a bad poster. Not a bad poster. I'll give it that. My prediction is I'll probably like this movie more than Ragnarok. Okay? I'm thinking I'm actually going to like this more than Ragnarok. I don't think it's going as crazy with all that stuff, and it's kind of almost bringing Thor back to Thor a little bit, not a lot. And then, of course, just Jane Foster and her big, huge buff arms. Natalie Portman, she was not, that's what was missing in Thor Ragnarok. So there you go. Okay. That's enough with Thor. Let's get to the questions here. The Twitter questions. All right. Let's see what you guys have to say over on Twitter. Ooh, Ben Affleck is trending. Not trending a lot, so probably isn't something to be worried about. Anyways, okay. Let's see. Mr. Darren, laugh now, cry later. I don't see why Warner Brothers didn't keep Black Adam at its regular release date and move Shazam to September 2022. That seems like a bad idea, releasing Shazam the same day as Avatar 2. Yes, it does seem like a bad idea. I have a feeling it might change again. I just don't see that. I don't see it actually happening, but you never know. I think some reshoots are going to be happening with Black Adam. I know they've had some test screenings, so I would not be surprised if there's going to be some reshoots announced soon or whatever, pickup shots, whatever, for Black Adam. So we'll see. Okay, we got Carrie. Hey, Dave, while I support one-offs and single directors' visions, I also want a DC cinematic universe that feels cohesive and builds towards the big endgame crisis event like what Zach was building towards in JL 2 and 3. A DC Studios DC Studios should do both and needs new leaders to do that. Yeah, and I think that's what they're building up to. Yeah, I mean, when you have a Batman universe that you can build, there's plenty to do right there. To me, I like a cohesive universe of Batman because, that's just me loving Batman so much. But again, like I was saying, when it came to just get Henry Cavill back, Henry Cavill's right there, and then you got Dwayne Johnson right there. Somehow, those two need to fight. At some point, those two need to fight. That'd be huge. Eric, yo, Dave, my sister and I saw Morbius last night, mainly because she's a big Matt Smith fan. Oh, she must have really loved this scene when he was all dancing and looking all ripped and shit. Maybe it was low expectations, but we found it an enjoyable killing of an hour and a half. For all the obvious cuts, there were great performances all around. P.S. Matt Reeves for DCU Clock King. Yeah, we agreed with you about him being the Clock King. He would be a good Clock King. That's good. Glad you enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much, but yeah, there's probably a good movie in there somewhere. We got Casey right here just saying yes. Cool. Thanks for the question. We got David Castillo right here. Hi, Dave. Yeah, DC needs a complete overhaul. No, it doesn't. Not a complete. But that shouldn't be synonymous with total reboot recasting. It just needs leaders. Okay, so then that's not a complete overhaul. That's just a partial. That know and support both what the audience's fans want to see and what the creatives need to tell the best versions of their stories. Yeah, there you go. Not a complete overhaul, but what can you do? Let's see right here. Notable to readers of Hypable, J.K. Rowling has credited Sujihara for bringing the Fantastic Beasts film series into existence. When I say he made Fantastic Beasts happen, it isn't PR speak, but the literal truth, she said in 2014. So it was Sujihara. Yeah, but I mean, the first movie did well. First movie almost made $1 billion. So, I mean, yeah, you could say thanks Sujihara, but I think people just lost interest in the fucking franchise. Niner for Life took a picture this weekend with the legendary F-14, and I'm stoked for Top Gun Maverick. Well, you look good. Look good, man. I like the jacket, like that bomber jacket. Looks good. Niner for Life. Cool. That'd be sweet. I wish I could. I should try to visit something like that. It'd be sweet. Edward, possible Black Adam trailer might release next week at, yes, that's what it's sounding like. That'll be cool. Tet. DC needs a complete reboot. It hurts to say, but the only way to fix things is to reboot. No, that's not the only way. Not the only way. Definitely not the only way. Ollie. Spoilers. I just realized this is the weakest bat of them all. Penguin cracked the code. Selina got the physical evidence. Riddler turned himself in, and Bat got demoted to Red Cross volunteer. All right, so we got somebody who's acting like an asshole. Of course, the weakest Batman of all. Fictional characters. And for us who kind of were looking at it differently, we kind of saw that, yeah, the second-year Batman was not sharp with his detective. I mean, he was sharp with some of his detective skills, but yes, it was crafted in a way where, yeah, he needed a bunch of outside presence people. But whatever, Ollie, you're an idiot. Anyways, Bert's. Sup, Dave. If Denis Villeneuve, I'm still saying it wrong, right? Was given the chance to make a DC movie, which character or characters you would think he'd pick? I think Green Lantern or Batman Beyond would be great. Yeah, I made a video like a couple years ago where I said, yeah, Denis would be great for a Batman Beyond. Absolutely. Marcelo Mendez. I think Kevin Smith would be a great president for possible DC studios. He has comic book experience, too. Also has experience in Hollywood movies and dealing with producers. He knows what works and what doesn't. He versus John, the John Peters thing for Superman. What do you think? I would totally welcome that with open arms, but I don't think Kevin Smith would want to do it. He's very much an indie director, if you think about it. And I don't know if he'd want to actually handle all this. But, you know, not a bad choice, Marcelo. I like where your head's at, but I just don't think that he would want to actually take it. So, and then of course we have Ollie, you know, still. Don't be this, guys. P.S. The highway chase blow up. Imagine Zach directed this film. He's only chasing the Penguin. We're not imagining Zach. You know, stop it with this kind of shit, please. And then, Tet, you already have this, huh? Me explaining to my friends why Superman is... That's cool. Yeah, pretty much. That's me right there. You were quick on that one, Tet. Very quick. Hello! Yeah, I forgot what the actress name is. It was in Morbius, but yeah, she's pretty eye candy right there. Definitely. Taco Bell, yes, I heard about this. Ew. I was never a fan. But yeah, Taco Bell is bringing back the Mexican pizza. And as a half Mexican myself, fuck that. Well, I don't like tomatoes, so maybe I'll try it without tomatoes. I just don't like the tomatoes, the diced tomatoes. I'm not a fan. I don't mind tomato sauce, but not diced tomatoes. Get that off that thing. But yeah, Mexican pizza coming back to Taco Bell. The Batman watch party when, Dylan? Like I said, soon. So, there you go. All right, then. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. Kevin Smith, more like Kevin Poop. Wow. That wasn't even that creative there, Zed. I don't like chunks of tomato. Yeah, chunks of tomato. Get that off the plate right there. All right, guys. That is it for this Film Junkie Live. Thank you guys for spending some time with me as per usual. Cheers to my Monday wine. Smell. Ooh, that one. I started talking before I fully swallowed. Don't want to do that, right, ladies? Anyways, what the fuck? Yeah, that's a good way to wrap it up right there. Anyways, smash that like, thumbs up before you leave. And subscribe to my channel. If you want to become a member, hit the join button. If you want to join the Patreon, do all that stuff too. We got links all down below. The sock meds. Follow me on all that stuff. Everything. Yeah, I know. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same Junkie time, same Junkie channel. Oh yeah, you know I like to end it, with a bang, with a very inappropriate joke. Okay, all right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Wasn't supposed to do that. Was supposed to do this.